Hey, basketball fans, welcome back to Tips and Streams, your go-to spot for the hottest NBA regular season predictions. I'm Kokan, and I'm here to break down today's matchups and give you the edge you need to make the best bets. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. Your support means the world to us. Remember, our channel has no sponsors and relies solely on the love and support of viewers like you. Even a small donation by pressing the thanks button under the video helps us keep bringing you top-notch content every day. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and fellow basketball enthusiasts. And we love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let us know what you want to see in our forecasts. Your feedback helps us improve and bring you the content you crave. Let's jump right into today's NBA predictions. We've got some exciting games lined up, so stay tuned and let's get that winning streak going. Today, we have predictions for two NBA games. The first prediction today is for the match between Indiana Pacers and Cleveland Cavaliers. All right, here we go. Game one of the Eastern semis, and it's a fascinating clash between a Cavs squad that's been steamrolling everything in its path and a Pacers team that's peaking at just the right time. On paper, Cleveland looks like the clear favorite, and rightfully so. They just came off a sweep against a Miami team that, frankly, wasn't ready for prime time. The Cavs didn't just beat the Heat, they humiliated them in Miami. We're talking about back-to-back wins by 37 and 55 points. That's not just playoff domination, that's a statement. But before we hand them the ticket to the conference finals, let's pump the brakes a bit because this Pacers team has claws. Cleveland's been lights out. They finished the regular season as the East's best at 64-18 and carried that form into the postseason without skipping a beat. Donovan Mitchell is doing Donovan Mitchell things, nearly 24 points a night, slicing up defenses like it's routine. And Darius Garland, before his little setback, was even outscoring Mitchell in the first two games with 24 a night. That 1-2 punch has been lethal. Add Evan Mobley's length and athleticism in the paint, plus the Cavs shooting over 44% from deep and nearly 87% at the stripe, and you've got a team that's clicking in every phase. They're rested, sharp, and back in front of their home crowd. But let's not sleep on Indiana. This squad just pumped the Bucks in 5 and didn't even blink doing it. Tyrese Halliburton ran the show with poise, putting up double-doubles in 4 of 5 games, and it was his dagger in Game 5 that sent Milwaukee packing. Pascal Siakam has been the ultimate X-factor, efficient, relentless, and absolutely critical for Indy to have any shot in this series. He's going to draw Mobley in this matchup, and if Siakam can win that duel, the Pacers aren't just live dogs, they're a real threat. And don't forget Miles Turner holding it down on the interior, adding rim protection and spacing. Here's what I like about Indiana. They're fearless. They play with pace, space the floor well, and aren't afraid to launch from deep. They're hitting nearly 40% from 3, and that kind of firepower matters when you're trying to keep up with a team like Cleveland. They're also hitting over 81% of their free throws and holding opponents to under 46% shooting. This team can hang. Now, about that regular season history. Sure, Indy took 3 of 4 from the Cavs, but let's not get carried away. Those late season matchups were mostly G League auditions. Still, when both squads were healthy earlier in the year, they split the home and home, so there's a precedent for the Pacers showing up when it counts. This game could come down to second chance points and tempo. Cleveland's been giving up nearly 17 second chance points per contest, and that's where Indiana can hurt them. The Cavs are the more polished half-court team, but Indiana thrives in chaos, and if Halliburton gets cooking early, this thing could tilt fast. Also, Garland's status matters a lot. If he's not 100%, that leaves Mitchell doing the heavy lifting, and while speed is capable, the load gets heavier against a team that pushes the pace like Indiana does. Let's be real. The Cavs have been the more dominant team overall. Their offensive rating in the postseason has been off the charts, and they've been covering like clockwork when playing with rest. But here's where I draw the line. The number is just too big. 10 points is a lot against a team like the Pacers, who are 19-5 in their last 24 and have covered 6 straight playoff road games against Cleveland. I'm not saying Indiana steals Game 1 outright, but they're not getting blown out either. My final pick? I'm rolling with Indiana to cover the 10-point spread. Too much firepower, too much grit, and too much value in this line to pass up. I say Cleveland edges it out, but this one stays tight. Let's cash that ticket on the Pacers plus the points.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, couriered check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The second prediction today is for the matchup between Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets. Take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Game Subscribing might seem like a small action, but it actually told me a week ago that Golden State would be fighting for their postseason lives in Houston after being up 3-1. I'd have laughed it off. Thank you so much for your support. Here we are. The Rockets have flipped the script, flipped the momentum, and now they've got the Dubs right where they want them, back in hometown, in a do-or-die with all the swagger on their side. But experience matters in Game 7s, and that's where Golden State has the edge. Let's talk about that Game 6 collapse. Golden State looked disjointed from the jump. Draymond set the tone in the worst way possible with a flagrant early. The Dubs shot a miserable 30% from beyond the arc on 49 attempts and coughed up 16 turnovers, many of them backbreakers. Sure, Curry and Butler combined for 56 points, but it wasn't enough. The supporting cast disappeared, and that's the problem. They've been way too reliant on their stars this series. Meanwhile, the Rockets? Man, they've been ballin'. Fred VanVleet's been the engine, the heart, the soul. He went off for 29 in Game 6, adding 8 dimes and 8 boards, and made clutch plays when it mattered most. Sengun? That kid is turning into a monster, averaging 20 and 11.5 while dishing out over 5 assists per night. The Rockets are deep, young, and playing with house money. Steven Adams, who barely gets mentioned, is a plus 53 in this series. That's not a typo. Plus 53 when he's on the floor. The Rockets are minus 39 without him. That's an insane split. His presence has been a game changer. Houston's got size, physicality, and momentum. They've covered 4 of the last 5 playoff spreads against Golden State and have won 11 of their last 12 first-round home playoff games. That matters in a Game 7. And don't sleep on Ime Udoka's coaching. He's been here before, and you better believe he wants this one against Kerr. But here's the thing. The Rockets played almost a perfect game in Game 6. Can they do it again? That's the million-dollar question. It's hard to replicate that kind of efficiency back-to-back, especially when the stakes are this high. Golden State, for all their issues, still has the DNA of a champion. Curry's been here. Butler's been here. Draymond, despite his antics, knows how to rally the troops. These dudes have logged more big-game minutes than the entire Rockets rotation combined. Let's not forget that Houston's only shot 69.8% from the line in the playoffs. That could bite them late. And Butler, even with back tightness, still dropped 27/9/8 in Game 6. If he limits those unnecessary threes and plays smarter, more physical ball, the Warriors will be in better shape. The question is, who else steps up? Podziemski? Moody? Somebody's got to rise. Golden State hasn't dropped 3 in a row since December, and that was before the Butler trade. This is a different team now, and if there's one thing we know about the Dubs, it's that when their backs are against the wall, they usually punch back. I'll give the Rockets all the credit. They've got heart, hustle, and youth on their side. But tonight, I'm riding with the champs. Golden State's got too much pedigree to fold here. My money's on the Warriors to cover that 3-point spread and silence the crowd in Houston. The Rockets made it one hell of a series, but this is Steph's moment. Experience prevails in Game 7s. Let's go, Dubs.